Heavy Haulers is a training program that simply involves dragging, pushing, pulling and throwing various objects and uses techniques used increasingly by AFL clubs, MMA fighters and anyone really looking to get in shape. You can do it at your own pace, but it can be hardcore if you want it to be, folks, and that's how we like it here on Muscle TV, so check it out.
Hi, I'm Neil Trelate from Heavy Haulers Australia, and this is...
And I'm Craig Abbott.
We're at Max's warehouse today. We'll be training Nick and Vince from Natural Muscle today, and I will be training as well. Craig will be running the show, and we'll be making sure that they get the best workout that they can get. We're called Heavy Haulers because we came together to get a program where people are able to move objects quickly.
It's actually quite a scientific program. Dragging forces on the body are actually quite friendly forces on the body, and it means that you can virtually train as hard as you like once you get your techniques right and so on, and just totally minimise the risk of soreness. That then means your recovery and adaptation cycle is improved and enhanced greatly, which means you get your results so much faster.
The key thing is anybody that's been in a gym-based environment, it doesn't matter whether they've been heavily involved in just doing weights. I know I've done a lot of training over the years, and I never ever not look forward to doing a session because it's fundamentally different every time you do it, you know, and you're always chasing the numbers. For that very reason alone, it's so much more inviting and appealing to people. Craig and I often say to people, you've got bitten by the program and you just want to keep coming back.
Our idea and our objective isn't to yell at anyone and make anyone do anything they can't do. It's totally self-paced, but we will pick up their score sheets and just look at their numbers and maybe try and encourage them to beat their numbers as they go forward on each exercise and try and beat their first round. So that's what's in store for the boys today. It'll be a little bit of a change of scenery from the gym, and just the time frames alone may be something that boys might not be used to. So I'm sure that it will be challenging, but it will be challenging at their own pace. First exercise today, we've got the 20-metre pull through, and with this exercise, supporting your hand on a big tyre, reaching all the way through your legs, grabbing the rope which is attached to a 15-kilo tyre, and pulling through with one arm and trying to get as much leverage as possible so you drag it as far as you can each time. Once the tyre has come all the way up, pick up the tyre, run it down to the end, get back as fast as you can, and use the other arm to do the same action. 2-minute round, your objective is obviously to drag it just as far as you can, going at your own pace. You record your distance on the score sheet, and that's basically the objective of the first exercise. When you repeat that exercise, obviously you've got to try and use that number as a guide to either maintain, pick up, or try and chase it down. The main muscles that it works is really your legs and your arms in trying to reach right through and lift up as high as you can. Second exercise is the tiny tyre throw through, and this one here, you're basically standing nice wide legs with one hand on the ground, one hand on the rim of a tyre, and you're trying to throw it through your legs as far as you can each time. To retrieve it and to chase the tyre down, you need to push back with your hands and with your legs until you then get to the tyre. You then use the opposite hand to throw the tyre through, and you're just doing that 10 metres up and back. You're working a lot of postural muscles, you're working a lot of chest and shoulders, especially in pushing back because it's that type of action. Your legs and obviously your lats and your stomach in trying to rip the tyre through it.
This is a form of exercise to get you fit and healthy, and we want an individual program that deals with the individual, means that the person can train at their own pace and therefore get the attention, love and care that they need to make sure they keep coming back and get a result.
This is all about motivating people to work at their own level and to beat their own numbers so it's achievable, and we're not comparing them against the fittest person or teaming them up with anyone else. It's about their own 2-minute effort and just trying to beat what they already got. I think they're doing all right, but I think in round 2 and 3 they'll probably just back off the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, everything. Back, buys, mind, abs, legs, lats, tries. Tests your spirit as well. Excellent exercise. Really tests where you are in your workouts, how strong you are. If you want to challenge yourself, I recommend this program to do. Awesome. Ready to go another round.
Third exercise we've got is the 20-metre frisbee row, and we've called it the 20-metre frisbee row because it is like a frisbee type action, and you've got almost pure external rotation there. You're basically down with your elbows resting on your knees, nice wide legs with the rope, and you've got to reach in just like a frisbee, and pull or row the tyre in all the way. That's a 20-metre exercise. Once the tyre crosses the cone to signify you've completed 20 metres, you grab the end of the rope on this one, run it out, and then you repeat the exercise down the other end of the lane. This one here really works your rotators, your deep rotators of your shoulder, and I would say that there's no better practical exercise to be able to work those muscles out there. It's absolutely fantastic.
Which is a problem for bodybuilders a lot of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rotator cuff develop.
Yeah, absolutely. And gives you a great range of motion, mobility as well in that area, and also works a lot of isometric strength in your legs because you're in that low down squat position. And the fourth exercise today is the all fours tie push, and this one, same thing, you're down in that position where you're supporting your body weight evenly on your hands and on your feet, and your objective is to get your body behind and try and push the tyre forward as far as you can. And same thing here, it's a 10-metre exercise which is done up and back continuously for 2 minutes. This program's been designed to be really body friendly. You can virtually go out, depending whatever stage of fitness you're at, and you can go as hard as you possibly want, try and chase down the highest numbers that have been set without risk of injury and without risk of deep muscle soreness. And obviously for a bodybuilder, you don't want to get that muscle soreness, because while you're sore you can't train, and while you can't train you can't really maximise your results. You can go out, especially if you're trying to lean up for competition, you can come and do a session of haulers, push your body to the limit, have a massive energy burn, and give your body what it needs to absolutely get shredded without fear of hurting yourself, especially so close to competition where you need to train and your training needs to be maintained at the optimal level.
Every single muscle in your body, especially your mind. Tests your character. It's very different to bodybuilding. But it's good to incorporate this into probably your program. Absolutely smashed. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 9.